6 months ago, I was lucky enough to be able to buy this piece of land that has this wonderful cabin on it that looks somewhat like a hobbit hut. It was quite expensive, as pretty much everything in England is nowadays. I know in some parts of America you can buy an acre for $1,000. Well, in England it's at least 20 times that. As you can see, the cabin is quite spacious, it's quite well made. It's got seating around the sides and then space for a double bed. It does have electricity, so I was able to install these lights. This is where the double mattress goes, and there's a panel on the bottom that you can slide out and put above it, so you can put another double bed on there. I tend to store stuff under the seats. I found this really nice wooden sewing box online that's perfect for storing my carving tools, such as chisels, tools for sharpening my chisels and my carving knives. This is my favourite knife. I use it for pretty much for everything, cooking and carving. There's this great storage area just above the door, which is great for storing larger tools that you don't really want lying around, such as axes. And I was very kindly bought this trail cam, so let's get that out. This is where the screen is, where you can adjust the settings, and it's got various bits of film over the sensors and the cameras which you need to take off. And here's some space for some AAA batteries, so let's pop some AAA batteries in there. This tree looks like it'll be a pretty good spot. It's quite centrally located and it's got quite a wide field of vision from it. After all that, I think it's time for a bit of refreshment, so I'm just going to sweep these pieces of wood that I use for chopping on and cooking. I use this fire maple quite a lot. It's really good. You can use it for boiling water very, very quickly. You can cook stuff in it as well. And you can also use it as a stove, which I'm going to be doing later. I've used it 100 times and I'm still always surprised by how quickly it boils. It really does boil very, very fast. Probably quicker than my kettle at home. Today for my snack I'm having this ramen that I got in a Chinese supermarket. You might have seen these. They normally consist of some noodles and some powder which forms a stock. They're pretty good for a snack, but if you add stuff to them you can turn them into something really, really delicious. So I'm going to be adding some fresh vegetables and an egg. They also came with these chopsticks, which is a nice touch. As you can tell, this stove is not good for stealth camping, because it's probably the loudest stove in the world. I have used it a couple of times when I've been stealth camping, and I certainly wouldn't recommend it. Oh, no. Oh, it's starting to boil over. Oh, crumbs. That's not good. The pot has some drainage holes marked on the lid, so I'm going to go ahead and make some holes there for later when I want to drain it. In goes my water with the fresh vegetables and the egg for the noodles to cook. The sauce packet hasn't gone in yet, so I'll just rest it on the lid to keep it closed and we'll leave it to cook. Ah, yeah, it's looking pretty good now. I'll drain a bit of the water out of it. In goes the sauce packets. That was incredible. I'm sure you guys are going to be really excited to see what I've got next. It's a Native American love flute blank, pre-tuned to the key of G. I'm just going to round it off a bit, just to give it a bit of shape and make it a bit more nice to hold. I'm not going to push it too far because this wood splits very, very easily. And I don't mind it being a bit blocky. You can tell that it's been, I guess, hand carved in that way, and it just looks a bit more fun. Let's hear how it sounds. Such a beautiful sounding instrument, even when it's played by my not particularly skilled or experienced hands. I also got this hole cover blank in the shape of a crow, so I'm going to go and carve that up a little bit. I didn't have much luck with the trail cam, so I'm going to put a block there and just add some oats onto it, and hopefully that will attract some wildlife to it. And if you wait till the end, I'll show you what came and visited it. Time for my evening meal now. I'm going to be using the fire maple as a stove this time. There's nothing I find more comfortable than just a simple camping chair. They are so comfy to sit on. One of my favourite channels on YouTube is a channel called Kent Survival. It's really good. Andrew from Kent Survival makes these hot sauces. They come in 3 different flavours. There's Scotch bonnet, mango and barbecue. They are completely made in England, and they contain pretty much no additives, no colourings or anything like that. They're quite expensive, but considering they're made in England and they don't contain any bad stuff. I think it's quite reasonable, and they are absolutely delicious, really, really tasty. So I would recommend them. A nice bit of crisp and crunchy iceberg lettuce. Time to assemble. Here's the footage from the trail cam. Thanks for watching, folks. If you'd like to see more cooking and crafting videos and see how my journey at the log cabin unfolds, please do subscribe. I currently only get about 20 views on my long videos, so I really do appreciate every view that I get from you guys, and very much hope you enjoy these videos. Take care.